All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Doc Who Pod. I am Josh. With me, as always, for these little rewatches or not rewatches, for these watches of new episodes, is Bradley Fuller,
I am here.
and maybe joining us in the background. I'm not 100% sure is Jack Phillips.
Yeah, I'm just here for the ride, really.
The
Here for the vibes.
vibes. So today we are a little bit delayed, but we're talking about Dot and Bubble. Um, I mean, I don't know what to say about it, really, Brad.
Really? Nothing to say?
I mean, sum it up.
What do you
Give
feel?
me your review in a sentence.
Uh, frustrating, racist, rich kids make poor episode.
I
That's my summary.
I like it. No, I do like it. I think that's pretty good. I obviously I've been trying to think of like a title for this as well, because for these new episodes I try and do like a provocative title that sort of pisses people off and encourages
Yeah, I'm not
engagement.
a fan when you do that either, to be honest. But
And I
you know,
think, to sum it up, a pretty forgettable episode with a pretty memorable
yeah,
message. What about that?
yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. It was a pretty poor episode, but it was pretty big for the Doctor.
Right, my biggest right. Okay, firstly, Doctor Light episode, 2 episodes on the chart. That
Doctor
means
and companion night episode, to be honest.
Doctor and Companion Night episode. Yeah. So I didn't realize, but Ncuti was still filming Sex Ed. That's why he wasn't in the last one, and that's why he's barely in
Yeah,
this one.
2 out of 8 episodes, he's still been filming Sex Ed, so a bit annoyed that he's not focusing on Doctor Who here, but
I
you
agree.
know,
I think it's
contracts
absolutely
and
mental.
stuff.
That said, so what? We've had him for 3 episodes this season. He was in
Yeah, episode
Space
5 got on that one.
Babies, Devil Cord, Boom. And I suppose we had him in the
Yeah.
Church and Ruby Road as well. So we've had him for 4 episodes. I'm pretty settled into him,
Mhm.
to be fair. I'm quite happy to say this is the Doctor.
I don't know if I am yet. I like him as an actor. I think he's a great actor, but I haven't settled in with him being the Doctor yet. I still don't think we've seen enough of him.
We haven't, but I don't know. He feels like the Doctor for me. He feels like the Doctor. I've got no complaints with him whatsoever. Tell you what, as well, best outfit so far when he
Mm.
shows up at the end.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we're missing. That needs to be his signature outfit, the long coat. I like the
Yeah,
pattern. I like the
totally
colours.
agreed. Totally agreed.
It's his
This
outfit, and
coat
he needs to see
and
more of it.
the leather coat he wears with the big collar, I quite liked as well.
Yeah, yeah, and the Christmas one. Yeah,
Yeah,
fair play.
but okay. Listen, right. So I deleted my notes as I mentioned just before we started. All the way through were what despicable characters. What despicable characters. I also had a note at the very beginning. Why didn't the one in Lindy's house eat Lindy? Happy that got ended. And I think
Mm.
from a storytelling standpoint, it's very technically clever to have us following this protagonist that is an actively dislikable character. And
Yeah,
the twist at the end is she's actually a bad person.
yeah, but she was so annoying anyway. I didn't like her. Like
That's what I mean, though.
that wasn't a surprise to me.
In theory,
When
that's
did
a
you
pretty
notice?
that she was probably a racist.
When did you notice that it was a racist-based episode?
Oh, not till the end.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, not till the
That's
end.
probably yeah, probably. Did you not? Obviously, the part where they revealed it was when she said that you're not one of us. But obviously, there's people have discussed that there's a lot of um, bits throughout the episode where they sort of show that this is what's happening. Did you not pick up on the fact that everybody was white throughout the episode?
No, I really didn't. I genuinely, right, even when the doctor is there crying, there was a little part of me that was going, oh, this is just like an elitism thing. They don't think he's rich enough. And then I had to say to myself, well,
Yeah,
they wouldn't know his wealth. And then, like, she wasn't rich. There's whole things that, like, at the beginning of the episode, as soon as the doctor comes on screen, Lindy blocks him. And then Ruby comes on and
yeah,
she doesn't
yeah.
block Ruby. It's little things like that. I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty
But
good, actually.
yeah, but at first as well, I thought that was relating to gender as well because she was a bit weird with that gothic pull as well, and she wasn't like it with the girls on it. So I thought it was a gender thing at first as well.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, she against Doctor, but not against Ruby.
Pardon?
Hello,
Yeah, what'd you say, mate? Sorry.
you there? Did you? What was the last thing you heard?
Uh, something
And that's
Ruby.
an edit.
It's incredibly long pauses here.
Something
What was the
Ruby.
last thing I said? I can't even remember now.
The Doctor or
JP,
Ruby.
what did I say? Remind me.
In fairness, you actually cut out. It just went all garbled.
Oh, did I cut out? I thought it was just cutting out.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
there you go.
I said about it's quite clearly obvious that she was against the Doctor, not against Ruby, um, multiple times throughout the episode. To be fair,
Yeah, I just thought it was very interesting. In theory, it works and it's very clever. But there is something about being forced to watch 40 minutes of an unlikable character. And it's clever and it's it should work, but it's not entertaining when you're sat there the entire time. It's boring, but it's just frustrating more than anything. And all right, there was the ending, like genuinely was brilliant. It was 5 minutes of that's fantastic. That's really, really good. It's well acted, it's well written, it's well performed, all of it, brilliant. But I'm like, but I've had to sit through 40 minutes of not liking somebody just for this 5 minutes at the end of like it doesn't, I don't know, for me, it doesn't work.
No, I agree. I don't think the episode as a whole worked. I think they could have done a lot of things better. And I just think the message also could have just been done better. I don't think they should have waited right till the end as well. Obviously, I know the sort of reveals that happen throughout, but it was quite obvious what was going on. And I think that was more of a fact that just the Doctor and Ruby weren't there, and they just weren't involved enough. I just didn't think it worked.
Yeah, you mentioned message there. What was the message of this episode?
I don't even know, really.
Because they just go on. Like, we don't see them getting any comeuppance. And okay, yeah, again, creative license, leave it up to your imagination and all that stuff. But they survived. A lot of them survived without the Doctor's input. And they went on to, go outside. They don't know what's in the beyond world. Like, I don't know. Should we have seen them have some sort of
I think we should have probably actually seen their consequence of them.
Yes.
I think the only bit we really got was when the Doctor said that all the others didn't listen to him and stayed there. So like he doesn't think they're alive, but he doesn't know, sort of thing. That's all you really got because she just floated off into the river and was fine.
Yeah,
exactly. I don't think should have happened.
No, I think even if he gets into the TARDIS and the screen comes on and there's a news report, rich kids found dead or something like that, then I would have got it.
Yeah, something like that.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't know. Just having them sort of sail off into the sunset felt very weird. Just coming down to the fundamentals of the plot, right? So if I get this right, they're all tapped into this thing. Well, break it down even further. So there's the home planet. It's not called Earth. It's called the home planet. The home planet has sent the rich kids off-world to live in this paradise thing, which is shielded off from the forest outside. And they've all got this AI bubble thing. They only have to work 2 hours a day. And then one day, the AI woke up and said, I'm sick of you rich little racist brats. I'm going to kill you all by creating a monster and then killing you in alphabetical order.
The alphabetical order thing just gets me. Like, it's a reason to do it, but what's the point? Like, can you imagine those slugs? Like, every time they're taking someone, they get their list out and go, oh, "Who's next on the alphabetical list?"
Well, no, I don't even have an issue with the alphabet because if it's a computer, okay, it probably does want to do things methodical and in alphabetical order. I get that, right? A real issue is this Ricky September person. And then, by the way, that was a real what the fuck moment for me.
That is a tune, isn't it?
It is a little bit of tune. Itty bitty little witty yellow polka dot bikini or whatever it was. But anyway, no, let me come back to my
Yeah, you
point.
smashed that, mate.
Let me come back to my point, right? First of all, the bit where she goes, he's not Ricky September, his name's Ricky Kanicki or whatever it was. It begins with a C or a K. And then it just fucking kills him. I thought that was pretty fucking brutal. That sort of took me by surprise.
She was dark,
when
wasn't she?
Yeah, she completely threw him under the bus to survive. But
again, that's the rich kid in her being like, "Oh, I'll do anything to survive," isn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure. But I thought he was going to be like because he was the doctor of the episode, basically. Come with me, intelligent, all this sort of stuff. And just to see him get absolutely taken out. But the AI would know if his name wasn't Ricky September, surely.
Yeah, exactly. They would have a record of him being Ricky Coombs at some point.
Exactly. That leads me on to my next issue, although the next issue is kind of first chronologically. This AI has decided to create a slug to kill all these kids in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
Why? We literally see it as a ball going through this. Why not just do that in the first place?
Yeah, that's so much easier, isn't it? And if anything, it's a bit more brutal.
Wait for them to fall asleep, whiz through someone's head.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it all done in one night. What's this nonsense about slug monsters? And also,
why couldn't the doctor turn into a slug in the room?
It's all I don't know. Like, I don't get it. I have one more question. Go on.
No, also I'm pretty sure the people, as they're getting eaten, still have their dot and bubble up. So it's not like the dots are turning into slugs. The slugs just turn up.
I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
I think it's poor.
The next, right? So they explain that the AI gets bored of, like I said earlier, gets bored of the rich little brats, and that's why it starts to kill them.
Yeah.
Why does Ricky September go on and see that all of the homeworld has been destroyed and the population zero? What's that about?
It's the slugs as well, I guess.
So everyone on the homeworld was a rich little brat that was strapped into the AI.
Well, yeah, it's the rich brat's parents, isn't it?
But it's the entire homeworld, population zero.
Yeah, true.
I thought these were the special lot that had been sent away. I don't know. I just thought that was weird.
Yeah, it's like the kids going to boarding school, isn't it? But instead of boarding school, they work for 2 hours and have a party every day. I don't know.
Yeah, but then that would be like the whole of Earth dying as well. We're not all tapped into, we're not all racist.
True.
But I just thought that was an odd thing to throw in there as well. I don't know. I do genuinely think when the Doctor showed up at the end, it turned into a really good episode. Oh, I would like to say as well, I don't know what it was. It felt very Doctor Who, this episode. Like, more so than anything in the Jodie era. Yeah, I don't know. I would much rather just put this on and watch this episode than anything in the Jodie era. And to be honest, this felt more like Doctor Who than those David Tennant specials as well, I reckon.
No, I disagree with that. I mean, I'll be honest, like, I watched this again at midnight, which I hate doing again, but I was literally so tired. I genuinely, had probably about a 5-minute kick in the middle of it. Didn't help the episode was boring as anything, so I just sort of fell asleep and I could hear it going on, but I wasn't watching it. Yeah. And then sort of woke up. So then I've done a rewatch, and I was dreading rewatching it. I just couldn't be bothered. I watched another 45 minutes that I'm just waiting till the end to see a decent bit of acting for. It was pointless. But yeah, the only thing this reminded me of, it reminds me of that Capaldi episode, funnily enough. Where they go on him and Bill go on that planet, and there's like the robots.
Oh yeah, the little emoji robots, yeah.
Gave me that sort of vibes, but other than that, I thought it was dead boring.
Interesting. See, I was getting like Blink vibes out of it, to be fair.
Yeah, but no, that's only because there was Doctor and Companion Light. That's the only other episode they've ever done it. And fair play, that is one of the best episodes of Doctor Who, and it works. But no, this just didn't work. That's all.
I don't know, man. This felt like a real Russell era sort of. It had like Love and Monster vibes. It had
that's a dreadful episode.
I stand by Love and Monsters is an underrated episode. I don't know. There's just,
Nah.
and I'm not. It's not even just because it's Doctor Light. There's something about the aesthetic. There's something about the sort of weird PG creepiness about it. Oh, I saw a clip from Russell in the lead up to this saying this is the goriest episode we've ever done, and this is a
What?
gory. What was it like? This is a glorious episode, like glorious but gory. No, it isn't.
He needs to stop hyping these episodes up, honestly. He's setting himself up to fail here. I love him, but nah, these episodes have been poor. This has been poor.
I don't know if it's
for me.
been poor. I'm still listen. It still feels like Doctor Who to me. I'm happy we're here.
It's more Doctor Who than Jodie, because that wasn't Doctor Who, but yeah,
I don't know.
not bad.
Definitely this is for me the weakest episode of the series.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I'd rather watch Space
I don't
Babies
know
again.
actually. I don't know actually. Would I rather watch this than Devil's Cord? I really didn't like Devil's Cord.
I like Devil's Cord more than Space Babies, and I'd rather watch Space Babies than this. So
Interesting.
that's my opinion. This is the
For
worst one.
me, I'm gonna go 4, I think, and it's probably a generous 4 because of that bit at the end.
Oh, see that I think I'm being too nice with these opinions things. I was going to go bang average 5 out of 10, but I think I
Wow.
hate this more than you do. So how can I give a better rating than you?
I think you are a bit more generous with your scoring for this season, though.
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
Um,
yeah, no, it's the worst one of the season, no doubt. What did you give Space Babies? Or what did you give
I
Devil's
gave it a
Cord?
6. Definitely a 5 for Devil's.
6.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I'd have to give this a 5 though. This for me is on the same.
Oh.
I will give this the same rating as Devil's Cord, but it's good for different reasons and it's bad for different reasons.
Fair enough. Fair enough. The only thing we haven't mentioned, by the way, is we probably do need to mention obviously the Susan Twist continuation.
Susan Twist, they both recognised her this time.
Both recognise her now. What is going on with her? I want to know.
I really don't know. Honestly, I really, really don't know. I really, really, really
It's
don't
going to be
know.
something really stupid, I think. I don't think it's going to matter.
Could be like, I don't know, man. She must have been splintered through time. Is anybody suggesting that she's Ruby's mum?
No, not really.
That should be a thing, right? That would make sense.
Why has she
is that
been
not a
splintered
theory?
through time, though? Why has she been put in all these places?
Well, JP, cover your ears. But do you remember the whole Clara storyline where Clara jumps into the Doctor's timeline and then she's there throughout?
No, not really. I don't really remember, to be honest.
It was a Matt Smith thing. That's the closest thing we've had to this. But I really, honestly, I really don't know. It's got to be something to do with Ruby, surely.
Yeah, it doesn't. But then the thing that makes me think it doesn't is because Susan, the granddaughter, Twist. Is it going to be? Is that Susan, the granddaughter? I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know. Unless it is just, I don't know, man. I really don't know.
I do like the fact that we're guessing at stuff like this, like we just don't know. But I just do hope we find out and it's actually something decent.
Yeah, well, yeah. I hope it's something decent. Maybe it's a series long one.
Yeah.
We've got a few little teasers, right? What are the Easter eggs? We've got the one who waits. We've got Susan Twist. We've got the snow. We've got Ruby's
Susan
mum.
Flood. Oh no, Mrs. Flood. Sorry,
Mrs. Flood. Yeah, we've got a few little threads going on, haven't we?
quite a few. Yeah.
But speaking of looking to the future, the next time episode, Brad.
Don't really know what's going. It looks decent, to be fair. It's giving it's definitely giving Girl in the Fireplace vibes. So, but the most thing I'm intrigued about is finding out who this rogue is and is it what everyone's saying it is.
Right, I love Girl in the Fireplace. It's probably one of my favorite episodes of Doctor Who, if not my favorite episode of Doctor Who. I don't
Wow.
like the look of this episode. I don't know what it
Really?
is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I hope it's not just going to be a knockoff Girl in the Fireplace. I really fucking hope this guy isn't Captain Jack. Like more than anything, I hope it's not Captain
I
Jack.
do agree. I don't think you can recast him. Like, he wasn't even that bad. People
He just
slated it.
mooned at
John
people a
Barrowman's
couple
been
of times.
cancelled.
I know,
Yeah,
it's
he just had a
such
bit
a
of fun.
shame. It would be. I'd be really, really disappointed if it's Captain Jack. I also don't know what
Yeah.
anyone's basing that off.
I think it's just because he looks similar and he's
I don't think he does look similar.
I don't know.
I'd be happy if it's
Don't
just
know.
another time agent. Do you remember we had one in Jodie's era?
Yeah, a new one. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
that guy that had the vortex manipulated, didn't we?
Yeah, just do that. Just have it be another time
Yeah.
agent. It doesn't have to be Captain Jack. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
maybe it's Captain Jack's brother or something.
nah, we see his brother in Torchwood.
Do you?
Yeah, I think his name's Blue or Grey or something.
I don't remember.
But yeah, just don't have it be Captain Jack. And they're in the future, but it's the past. So it is very similar to Girl in the Fireplace, right?
Yeah, very true.
I doubt they'll do it again though, because Girl in the Fireplace is a Moffat story.
But yeah, it's not the same storyline anyway. It's about an assassin who's killing people anyway, isn't it?
But yeah, I think it
Rogue
looks.
is the
I'm not that
assassin.
excited for it, if I'm being honest.
I mean, I'm excited because I know that this is the last episode before the two-part finale. So,
Which is
mental.
fucking insane, isn't it? That's madness.
Yeah, it's a bit mad.
But
Mm.
yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Anything to add, Brad?
Nothing else really. I mean, my notes are pretty poor for this. But yeah, I think we've pretty much covered all the easy bits.
I'm so annoyed I deleted
There's
all
not
of my
enough to
notes. I
talk
had
about
so
this.
many
It's
good
4 episodes.
points.
Really?
Well, yeah, thanks for listening, guys. That was a cheeky little review of what was it called? Dot and Bubble.
Got a bubble.
The Black Mirror episode, the social media gone wrong, the rich kids are racists. Yeah, thanks for listening.
See you later.
Adios, amigos.